Ms. Patterson, and then Mr. Dermody. Ms. There you are.
Hello, good afternoon. Audrey Patterson on behalf of San Joaquin Tributaries Authority. I'd first like to thank staff. It's clear that they worked very hard on this and read all of the comments that we gave, as well as everybody, and took them into consideration. With that said, former parts subsections A and B of WRP1, they are being removed, I understand, and put it into the narrative of the Delta Plan. Is that right?
Yes.
So will that be addressed later in the Delta Plan discussion?
If you choose to address it later, it can be addressed later. Until we act to approve its transfer, however, you know.
Okay. There's some language that I would still like to address, but I just want to do it at the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll hold on those comments.
Okay.
Excuse me. The other comments that I have are pretty, there's actually one other comment, and it's new section C1.
C1? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then as compared to the subsection under that, capital B. And the issue that I see there is just a matter of the APA standard of clarity. In the subsection capital B, it says that one of the ways of reducing reliance or identifying what reduced reliance is if all programs and projects included in the water management plan that are locally cost effective and technically feasible, which reduce reliance on the delta. And so the way I see that is that reduced reliance is defined as reduced reliance. And so I'm just looking for some clarity there.
As opposed to?
Well,
reduced reliance is not about reduced reliance. Instead, it's about what?
Well, subsection C1 says it gives examples of what reduced reliance is. Water suppliers that have done all of the following are contributing to reduced reliance. So water suppliers would then know that they are contributing to reduced reliance if A, B, and C are met. And B is if they've implemented locally cost-effective and technically feasible programs and projects which reduce reliance. So the problem is that there might be a program that's in the water management plan, but we don't know whether that's reduced reliance for the sake of reduced reliance.
As opposed to the sake of we get to keep all the water we've done, even though we've made it more efficient to produce some surplus water.
As far as knowing whether this has been met, and it's a matter of clarity. It's the APA standard that we'd like to see some more definition. We just see that this is defining reduced reliance with reduced reliance.
Audrey, locally cost-effective and technologically feasible measures are a definition of the things that are included in water management plans. Mm-hmm. You're looking at this a little bit differently than I've looked at it, but effectively what we were trying to communicate is if a local agency has developed an ag or an urban water management plan and they are doing it, they are then considered to be reducing the reliance on the delta.
Okay, because I didn't read it that way. I read it as far as
Do you like it the way I read it?
Yes.
Okay.
Put that in.
That's our intent.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you.